this is your average film set, and this is how long it usually takes to make a film. But what if we shrank that down to some friends of mine and a camera and 48 hours? Now, we're not going to be making an actual hour-and-a-half long film. That would be basically almost impossible if we wanted it to look any good at all. But what we can do is make a short film, about a minute to 2 minutes, depending on how long we can make it actually in the time that we get. So let's go ahead and hop into the first phase, which is ideas. So you might remember this from the intro, but to make the best possible product out of all of this, it's not just me doing this. For filming day, it's actually going to be 3 of us, and that includes my friend Jazz, who spends a ridiculous amount of money on cameras and has like a £3,000 one that he's going to help us film with. So hopefully that will help with a slightly more professional look to it. Okay, so first things first, we need to actually come up with a genre at least, or some basic loose idea for our actual film. Oh, and by the way, we're filming this the next day, so I really have to come up with this fast. Now, you'd think this would be the simplest part, but yeah. So for those who don't know, I don't really watch horror films like at all. So I thought that it'd be really funny if we do it as a short horror. Okay, so I did actually kind of forget to record a bunch of the behind the scenes process of the filming, but essentially what we did is we drove out to this place about 40 minutes down the road from me, and we got a bunch of filming done. We were there for hours, and I think I'm pretty happy with how a lot of the clips turned out. We got a bunch of good clips that I can use in the editing phase, and so that's what we're going to go ahead and hop into right now.
Yep. 3, 2.
Okay, so my friend literally just sent me over all of the clips that we got. Now it is time to actually start editing. The thing is, I don't actually have too long left. I have about 9 hours-ish, roughly. I'm really hoping that we can get this done, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't edit anything last night. I just went to sleep. So, yeah, got to do that all today, and I have about 9, 10-ish hours to fully get that done by tonight. Let's hope it works out well. Okay, so the number one issue that I'm kind of running into while editing this is that when we went into it, we didn't really have a straight story kind of hashed out or done. We just had a loose storyboard. So essentially what I'm trying to do is create the story now in the post-production process, which is incredibly difficult. But to kind of fix this and also give me more kind of play with editing to fix some other minor issues, I've tried to make our villain or monster kind of a glitchy distortion character creature type thing. So that makes me able to use like glitch effects and transitions to sort out any problems we had while recording it, and also gives us a main kind of cool creature slash villain, fixes that hole in the story that we kind of had. I've also now done a title screen, because every film needs a title screen. Am I happy with it? No. Do I have time to redo it and go over it again? Absolutely not. Okay, so we're about 5 hours in-ish. We don't have too long left. I've exported basically where we're at right now, just because my Premiere Pro is struggling with my computer to actually render this real time for a preview. And it looks kind of cool, like this bit. Look, I think that's quite cool. And then we've got me here, who doesn't look scary at all. So I've tried to change that up a bit with a bunch of, again, distortion effects and a bunch of color passes and stuff like that. So I had a really cool idea, which is that we kind of make this like a bit of a found footage type thing. But I didn't really want to do it during the start, so I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a continuity error, but who really cares? I'm running out of time. So, yeah, so I've got this like camera effects over it and stuff like that, and obviously that explains a bunch of glitchy stuff as well, is that it's actually a camera that's there. So yeah, that's quite cool. Hopefully that helps immerse some people a little bit, but I've really got to get back to it because I don't have too long left, only a few hours. So I will see you all at the end with the finished and final product. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I think that I could have definitely done a lot more of it if we had more time, but for the time that we had, I don't think it turned out that bad overall. Subscribe!